How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What's poppin' YouTube? Today is gonna be my first story time. I have a story to tell y'all. It's pretty funny. It's embarrassing for me, but I'm pretty sure y'all like it. YouTube loves embarrassing stuff, don't y'all? So if you like this story, leave a like down on the video and let's get into this. So this story is about one of the most embarrassing times I've ever pooped my pants. And this literally lives with me forever because my family would literally never let me forget it. So let's get into this. I was about 13, 14 at the time. It was New Year's Eve and we was on our way to my aunt's house. She was having a New Year's party. So before we left, everybody was getting dressed. It was pretty cool. It was fun. But then when we was about to leave, I got the bubblies. My stomach started rumbling. And I ignored it. I just thought, when I start walking, it will go away. Oh, how I was wrong. So we get downstairs from the apartment. We start walking to the train. And my stomach starts rumbling more. And we was already down the block by this point, and I didn't feel like going all the way back to the house to deal with this situation. So I just kept walking. I'm like, maybe it'll go away if I walk more. So we get around the corner. So we already walked down the block. So one block down, the train station is like maybe 7 blocks away. So one block down, 6 blocks left. We get to the corner, we turn the corner, start heading down, and my stomach starts attacking me. It's like boom da da boom da da boom da da boom da da. Like it's killing me. So I tell my mother, I'm like, my stomach is like growling. Like I think I have to do a number 2. And she's like, really? You wait until we leave the house to have to do this? And I'm like, it's not my fault. Like I was fine. It was no, hey, like, my body wasn't telling me that I had to use the bathroom, even though it really was. I just didn't want to, get in trouble. So she's like, well, just hold it and you'll use the bathroom at the train station because in the train station there is a public bathroom there. It's not the nicest, but I mean, I'm rather use that than, shit on myself. So I'm like, fine, I'll wait. We get another block down. My stomach is attacking me. It is a war going on in my body, and I'm just holding it in. Like my hole is the last line, and we fighting off the forces, just holding it. Just imagine D-Day, and my butthole is the hole, is the Germans holding off us, and it's just holding it, bro. We get almost to the train station. It's still rumbling, but it's not like I'm holding it. I'm just holding it, holding it, holding it. And then we get to the train station. And before I can even get inside to the bathroom, the line has fallen. And it's in my pants. It's everywhere, bro. Like the underwear is done. It's coming out of the underwear. Like it was a lot. So I'm like, Ma, it happened. She's like, you couldn't have waited until like the restroom is right there. You couldn't have just waited. I'm like, no, like, it literally just came out on its own. So we rush. They rush me to the bathroom. I take off my underwear. I throw it out. So I'm bare ass in my pants. And I start wiping down my pants with wet tissue and soap and just trying to clear as much as I can out until I got to my aunt's house and we figure out what happened there. So I got as much as I could out and we go up and we wait for the train to come because there's nothing else we could do now. I got as much as I could out. I wiped as much as I could out and we had to wait for the train. And so keep in mind that my aunt was like an hour away, maybe more. So I had to sit there with dry flakes all in my pants. It was, oh my God, bro. And it was so embarrassing. It's about to get more embarrassing in a second. So, train comes, we get on the train. Just sitting there, man. We had two ideas. First, we was gonna check my uncle because my uncle was, I would say, maybe 30 minutes away from where we was. So we was gonna try to stop there, see if he had any clothes for me, and if not, then we just go to my aunt house and see what happens. So we get off at my uncle's stop. We call him before we just walk all the way to the house because that'd be a waste of train fare and time. So we call him. He doesn't answer, so we guessing, oh, he's not home. So we wait for the next train to start heading to my aunt house. And we get on this train. We sit down. Two stops past my uncle's stop. A group of girls. Now, at this time, when I was 12, 13, I had no confidence in myself. Like, I couldn't be around girls. I couldn't talk to them without my stomach rumbling. So, come to think of it, I think that's why my stomach was rumbling, because I know it was going to be girls at this party. So, just the thought of being around females make my stomach just oogity boogity oogity. So, a group of girls gets on the train. They sit behind us. And everything was fine. But then I would say 3 minutes into them sitting down and just talking about whatever is talking, one of the girls goes, like she goes, she sniffs, and then she goes, "It smells really bad in here." And now I have a little smirk. Like this is embarrassing, even though I am laughing. Sometimes you have to laugh through the pain. So keep in mind, I have a little smirk on my face, and so does my mother, my stepdad, and my little sister and my little brothers. They have little smirks on their face. They have laughs that's basically like telling the girls like, we smell what you're smelling, but we don't know who did it, but they know who did it. All right, so I thought that the smell was contained to like just me, but no, I'm guessing that the whole train smelled me. And the girls was the first to actually bring it up and say it out loud that it smelled weird. So after that was done, we get off at my aunt's stop. We start walking towards her house, and it was snowing at this time. And my mother sees the snow, and she's like, maybe if you rub your butt in the snow, you could maybe mask the smell or the brown stain in your pants. Because it was a stain on my ass. So I sit in the snow and start going left and right, trying to get either the stain or the smell away. It didn't work. So we just walked to my aunt's house. And my aunt has her kids there. So it's a boy and a girl. And they're both older than me. So I didn't know that my aunt knew what happened. So we get there, and my aunt, like, imagine this was like a Call of Duty mission, and the mission was to get me into the bathroom as fast as they can without anybody else at the party smelling me. So I get there. We open the door. Hey, what's up? My aunt bum rushes to me. She's like, "You, come here." She takes me. She pushes me, like basically dragging me into the bathroom. Sits me in the bathroom. Tells me, "Wait here." I'm like, "Okay." And I start like looking in the shower. I start like, trying to clean myself some more, some baby wipes or whatever. It's not really working. I mean, I get the stains out of my butt, but like the pants was like done. And she comes in with some like the baggiest pants in the world. I swear to God. If you know me, you know I like to dress myself. I hate when other people dress me because I have certain taste, and it seems like I'm the only one that knows what I like. So I hate when other people dress me because they get weird stuff for me that I wouldn't like, and I'd rather just dress myself. So she comes with these baggy pants, bro. Like, oh my, these was like clown pants, but they was jeans. They was so baggy, and she gives me those and a pair of underwear. And just like as I thought, there was girls at this party, and I like to have myself. I wouldn't say I'm the flyest person, but I like myself to look decent. And the way that these pants was, like, there was no shot. Even if I got my nerves together and tried to talk to a girl, that I was gonna bag anyone in these Krusty the Clown pants. So for the rest of the party, I stayed in my cousin's room and played the game, and I was not leaving that room. Like, if I wanted to get food, if I got hungry, I either call my mother or send my cousin. Like, I was not leaving that room with those pants on. So about 30 minutes into the party, my aunt comes in. She goes to me specifically. She's like, "Hey, are you all right? Like, is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good." And she's like, "Okay, because, we family, and this is what family do for each other." And I'm like, "Yeah, thank you. I'm okay." And now I'll never live this down, because anytime I go somewhere with my mother, before we leave, she asks me, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" Every time. That happened when I was 13, bro. I'm 24 now. She still asks me every time I'm about to go somewhere, "Do I need to go to the bathroom?" I don't live with her anymore. She still asks me this question. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you want more stories, leave a like, comment, subscribe too. If you need more stories, yeah, just comment and tell me. And I have a lot more. I have another one where I poop my pants. I have one where these two dudes robbed me for my Metro card, my school Metro card at that. I have a lot of stories. So if y'all want any stories, again, comment below, like, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later, yo. Peace.
Baby, let me see you are. Turn off the lights, we can fuck in the dark. Baby, see me from afar. She see me rocking that chrome in the heart. She take dick like porno star. Fucking that bitch like we going to war. Don't do me wrong and I'm breaking your heart. Smoking that light, I can't hear you no more. Mix that grabber, make it harsh, harsh, harsh.